This is Mike with my Real Estate Dojo, and I am going to talk about how to make $100K a month, okay, flipping houses. I'm going to give you the business structure, the business roadmap, the business blueprint. I'm going to give you the step-by-step how to structure your business to do $100K a month. It doesn't matter if you're new or you're mid-level or you have been doing deals for many years, but you haven't been able to scale it up. So basically, I'm going to give you a franchise system that you could implement. Now, let's go to the meat and the potatoes, guys. So the first thing is your business. All right. In this case, I'm just going to put Mr. Investor. All right. Let's just talk about my business. Okay. Just remember this can be replaced to your business. So this is your business. The next thing that comes down is going to be me. Right. I am in control in a sense of this business. I am the one that's responsible. It's not the bike, it's not the tires, it's me that's in total control. Those other things are great, they're just systems, but I'm the one that has to get on the bike and put the energy and the sweat and etc. to move distance. So I want to make sure you guys understand that like on the bicycle, it's not the bike. The bike is very, very important, but you is the most important thing, okay? The second thing you want to have in here is what I call an assistant. Okay? What I call right arm. Now I'm going to list all these people that you need to have $1 million wholesaling or fix and flipping or flipping houses business. And I'm showing you the people that you need in your organization. And I'm going to talk about what are these stations or the team members you need to do this, okay? So you're going to need an assistant or what I call the right-hand man. Then underneath this person, there's going to be other people that you're going to need, okay? You're going to need someone what I call data mining. All right, in this data mining, what they're doing, this is a VA. Okay, now something I forgot. These 8 people that you're going to set up, 6 of these people are going to be virtual assistants, people like in India and Pakistan, okay? And then the total cost to employ these people that I'm going to list right now, so this is very, very important, is less than $1,000 to hire these people to do your job task. The way I do it, the way I teach it, okay? And the way for Jada I want you to do is, it's going to cost you like $750 to $900 a month to have these 6 people run your whole business for you, okay? Now, unbelievable. If you were going to hire someone in America, you would have to spend thousands of dollars, okay? And I'm going to show you how to do it. I got books on some of this stuff, but for right now, I'm giving it to you all for free, okay? So the very first thing is you need a VA that's going to do the data mining. And some of the stuff what is data mining? Their job is to sit there and build you a list, okay? Again, they're sitting there, they're building you a list of potential motivated distressed sellers, okay? For example, the data mining is going to the courthouse, okay? And they're gathering data there. Okay, what kind of data can they gather there? They could gather the evictions. Okay, what is the evictions? These are people that rent their homes out and people haven't paid. Now they got to pay all this money, pay to go out there, be scared, in front of the judge and try to evict these people. Some of these are professional apartments. Some are just accidental landlords, and that's where we make our money, with the accidental landlords. So the eviction. Probate. What is probate? Probate is people that are deceased, people that have passed away and they've given their homes to their brothers or their sisters or their kids, etc. Okay, so why is this motivation? Because some people live outside of the state and they inherited a home and they don't want to deal with that, or they inherited a home and there's too much pain to go into that home. and they don't want to deal with that, or the property owes back taxes, or the grass has gone up and they don't have the $2,000 of the city overcharged them, etc. Okay, so what you're doing is you're having a VA do data mining for you and gather this information and put it into what I do is Google Docs. We put it into a Google Docs, okay? So there's a bunch of other stuff, but guys, if you want all this stuff, you need to get into my Alchemy Stones class, what is a automation funnel, where I show you how to bring all the traffic in. I show you, and we set all the stuff for you in a 2-day class, 8 hours. We set up the websites, the videos, how to generate leads, how to build database lists totally for free. I show you 14 proven ways to generate traffic for your business and that converts totally for free. That don't cost $1, dude, okay? Nothing, okay? And a lot of my students that have came with me, they're paying for all these subscriptions. I show them how to get it for free because I believe that imagination is more powerful than some fake money, guys. Does that make sense? Imagination is more powerful. And dude, I've been doing this since high school. I've never had a job, and I've been in the trenches since day one. Who else would you know that would have a 14-year-old business, let it all go because he could come back and do it again? Not that many people, dude. I'm 40 years now. I've been starting since high school, guys, okay? So I have significant knowledge that I'm just downloading to you guys, okay? So the data miner, one of the things they could do is go to a courthouse and get eviction, they could get probates, there's other stuff that, I'm going to keep it as a secret unless you want to get into the course. There's other stuff they could go build on. Like, for example, they could go to like FSBOs.coms. There's a bunch of FSBO websites out there. They could go out there and collect that data. They could go to Craigslist.com and Backpages and so on, okay? So they're just building your data. They don't have 20 different jobs. This person, that one person you get, all their job is to go there and build this raw data, okay? So the data here is raw, okay? The next thing, okay, what you need if you're gonna implement $1 million business, the team members you need is what I call extractors. Okay. Now, extractors are very, very important. All these team players are important, and all of them, I'm going to show you how to get it for less than $900, not per person, for all of them, for 1 month, not a week, $900 for the whole month, guys, okay? Amazing stuff, dude. That's what we do at the dojo, okay? So anyways, the extractors, what the extractors do is they take the data, the raw data that your data miners produce for you, and they run it into systems, okay? And I'm not going to disclose any of these systems here for you guys, but they run it into systems where they find the seller's phone number, email, okay, address, family's address, etc. And there's different ways that we do it, and I show you in my Alchemy Stones class. But remember, what the extractors do, they take the raw data. For example, when somebody goes to the courthouse, they may only have the address when they pull it up. Pretty much that's it, maybe their name. But we don't have their phone number. We don't know. We could go to the county clerk's office and find out their mailing address, but I don't like to do direct mail, not right now, because it costs a lot of money. There's a lot of free ways to generate the traffic, but there's no reason to spend money when you can get it all for free. Okay, I use direct mail, but down the rabbit hole, down later when they become more motivated, not to just generate traffic. Okay, so what I'm saying is, coming back to the story, is that the extractors take the data from these guys, the raw data, and they put it into, like, imagine, you bought some meat and then you put it into a meat grinder. So they take that raw meat and they put it in a meat grinder and it grinds out little fine pieces, okay? Which I call purified data or filtered data. Okay. So their only goal is to give you filtered data. Okay? So the data miners are digging for potential distressed sellers. They're feeding it to the extractor The extractors using the different systems that I show you in my alchemy course, if you think there's value in what I'm showing you. If not, it's no big deal, okay? Because I don't work with everyone. And the people I do work with, out of the 4, 3 will have great success. The other one probably is not going to have success because they don't have their mind right, okay? The systems work. I've never borrowed any money from any businesses that I started. I didn't put it on my credit card, didn't get a bank loan, didn't do any of that kind of crap that most of these guys out there tell you they've done, but then they have success. I just use imagination, and I believe you can too. That's why I'm sharing it with you, okay? So the extractors take the raw data, they filter it out, they give me the seller's phone numbers, the email addresses, and other addresses and family members that if I need to reach out to them. For example, if I'm driving for dollars and I see a vacant house, sometimes I need their grandparents and aunts' addresses to reach out to them and say, hey, have you seen Bobby? Do you know where Bobby is? I got some money for him. That way they say, yeah, Bobby's here. So I could talk to Bobby and I could buy Bobby's house before the city forecloses on them, okay, or adds more liens on their properties, okay? So now we talked about 2. We haven't talked about the assistants, but I will in a second. Okay. The next person you're going to need is what I call a cold caller. Now, please notice that these VAs, these 6 VAs, they only have one job. Okay. Many people, you guys are like, well, VAs don't work. You're listening to me and you have hired VAs before and you failed at it. You spend money. That's because you didn't know how to do the processes yourself. That's because you didn't have my 20 years of experience to setting these things up, okay? I know most of my students that come in, they've hired VAs, but they weren't successful, and what happens is they buy my VA book that's top rated, over 8 hours of training. I've been doing VAs over 20 years, guys. Not 1, not 5, not 6, 30 at a time for 2 different companies, guys, okay? I've been doing it from programming to cold calling to receptionists to assistants. I've been doing it for 20 years. I have my systems, and I'll give it to you. And if you ever had VAs and you haven't been successful, it's because you didn't have all the experiences. You didn't have the way to filter them, because it's all about filtering. You don't want to just talk to any person. I show you how to do it in my book. It's top rated, and if you're interested in it, it's $6.97. It's on sale right now. We usually sell it for $1,500, and you can read the reviews for yourself at My Real Estate Dojo. So coming back to the story, let me get us some tea. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave it below. I'd be happy to help you guys out. Okay, coming to the story. To have $100,000 a month flipping business, you need some cold callers, okay? Now, these cold callers are working this data, okay? So notice that the data miners get the data, they send it to the extractor. Extractors purify that dirty water, that raw data, and give you purified water, which has the seller's phone numbers, the seller's emails, other address information that you may need, okay, like loan information, etc. And then your cold callers now start working this data, okay? They start working this data, they start calling them, they start marketing to them, okay? And also your cold callers are going to do, follow up. Like when the calls come in, they're going to have to do follow up. Now, there's 2 types of incoming calls. I just want to make sure you guys understand that. There's incoming calls from these cold callers calling out, okay? And the cold callers have to answer that. But then there's incoming calls from the offers we send out. That, my assistant, my right-hand man won't do that, okay? So I want to make sure you understand that, because, follow-up, there's 2 types of follow-ups. Follow-up, you have the ones from the sellers that called these people that left voice messages or talked to them but wasn't able to get a hold of them, or they called, they never called back. That's one type of follow-up. Another type of follow-up is at the higher level, which is we set up a time to go meet the sellers because they were motivated. The acquisition manager went up there and gave them an offer. Now my assistant is following up with them weeks, months, even years down the line to have them convert. So there's 2 types of follow-ups, and there's 2 types of incoming calls. Sometimes I'll just use the word incoming or follow-up, and I'll try to discriminate between them, guys, okay? So the cold caller, all the follow-up they're doing is calling up all the list, and if people return the calls, then they're going to call them and answer them. The next day when they come to work, if there's any missed calls, they're going to call them, answer them. The cold callers are not going to be taking the incoming calls of your potential customers. They're not going to do that. They're only outbounding and inbounding raw data, or in this case, purified water data, because they've already been purified one step because we have this information to the extractor. So they're only dealing with these people. Once the process gets further down, I explained to you, and it goes a level up, then my right-hand person, okay, will be dealing with all the incomings and follows at that level. Okay, guys? I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, getting my dojo, this is just the tip of the iceberg, guys. No joke. I show you how to do Facebook marketing. I show you how to do retargeting. I show you how to find the seller's information, how to do database management. I show you how to do, man, I'm not even going to get into it anymore, guys. Okay, you just got to get in. Look at the testimonials. All right. So now, Jay, I made this video for you. The next person that you're going to need after the cold callers is let's go ahead and name it the social media manager. Okay? Now, this is very, very important because we live in an era where you can have your own book without a publisher. You could have your own radio station without paying some government agency for a frequency, okay? You can have your own TV station. You can now reach millions of people, if not thousands of people, if not hundreds of people, totally for free, okay? So you need to have, if you want to have $1 million business, it's very important to have a social media manager. And now your question is, what tasks do these people do, okay? The social media manager, what they doing is using my Facebook free marketing book. Okay. In this book, I show you how to use love, just like I'm doing here, giving people love, helping them out, totally for free, not expecting a dime, and in return, the universe blesses me. Okay. And I'm going to show you how to do that through Facebook without being a pest, without selling stuff, without being a hardcore closer, without being a pit bull sales. I never sell anyone, not anymore. I've been doing sales since so. I show you how to use some of this Facebook and some of these techniques totally free. So you need a social media manager, an assistant all day long and implements this stuff because it takes a lot of work. Now, you don't have to figure out what to do because blueprint, just like this for social media, you just have to implement it. And in 3 to 6 months, you're going to have a lot more referrals. You're going to have a lot more business totally for free, and you're gonna be like, damn, Mike, you're so right. But this is not a fast thing. It's a slow process. It takes time, and you need somebody full-time to do that for you, guys. There's a lot of stuff that we do with the social media marketer. I'm not gonna disclose all of it, but I've already given you so much of my business blueprint, guys. I gotta use some of it, as a secret, okay? 'Cause I can't have everyone doing what I'm doing, okay? Unless you get into Alchemy Stones class, then you become part of the family, and we share stuff with our families. And I share stuff with total strangers like yourself. Okay, so the Facebook manager, they're gonna have to also know how to do some SEO. Okay, so whenever you're hiring them, when you're hiring a VA to do this job position, you're gonna ask them, do you know Facebook marketing? Do you know Instagram marketing? They're gonna all tell you yes, but they're all bullshitting. You don't care. You just want to make sure they know what a Facebook timeline is. You don't have to show them like, hey, click here, or here's how you wish people happy birthday. So they gotta have Facebook experience, and you're gonna train them by giving my book to them, and they're just gonna have to follow my book. But you want to make sure they have some SEO experience, guys. And at the same time, your social media is also gonna do emails. They're gonna do email marketing for you because your data miners are taking this data, giving it to extractors. Extractors are finding the emails, and we want to make sure your social media marketer is taking advantage of these people's emails and helping them stop the house from going to foreclosure, or helping them, get the most out of their equity, okay, or helping them, X or Y or Z, okay, make the back taxes or the city citations or the probate, whatever the story is, okay? So you need a social media marketer, very, very crucial. And the task they'll do is exactly in my Facebook ultimate marketing guide that I have it on my site for I think just like a couple of bucks, guys. Very powerful. And you don't need to have any technical experience, no IT stuff. It's just free stuff that you do for people, and they reward you. And I show you step by step what you should do, Jay. Okay, you need to have that. Now you're gonna have 6 VAs, and for the whole month, you're only gonna pay them roughly $750 to $900 a month. So again, all these people are gonna be less than $1,000 a month. So the social media person is very, very important. Now, the next thing that you need, okay, is, everyone already kind of knows this, is called an acquisition manager. Okay. And what an acquisition manager does is they go after the property, and they're the ones that putting it under contract. They're the ones that's talking to the seller. They're the ones that are giving the offer. Okay, that's all their job is. Okay, and then do all the follow-ups that's required, or when people call back. Okay, that's what the acquisition manager does. And the other last person that you need is what I call a end buyer manager. And an end buyer manager deals with your exit strategy. Okay. For example, if remember, like real estate is like a bicycle, you have your front tire, you have your back tire. Well, the acquisition manager deals with getting the front tire. The end buyer manager deals with getting the exit strategy. The buyer, if it's like a cash buyer investor, if it's a subject to investor, if it's some kind of creative financing investor, or if it's like a retail buyer, or if it's somebody that's going to come in there and be a handyman buyer, whatever it is, that guy is taking care of it. Now, out of all these people here, out of the 6 people, you're going to need 8 team members, okay? 6 of them are VAs. And it's going to cost you maximum $900 a month. Okay? These people, and the way I show it to you, they're going to generate you all your business, all your leads, all your traffic. So you don't have to buy leads. You don't have to subscribe to some kind of lead. You don't have to pay for Trillia. You don't have to pay for direct mail. You don't have to do door hangers. You don't have to do pay-per-click. These people are going to generate you your business, generate you your traffic. And these guys are going to do your closing. So these people are from the US, okay, wherever you are, what town you're in. And these people are your back-end VAs that generate the business. And the way it works is like this, okay? The data miners find the data, you give it to the extractors. The extractors purify the water because this is raw water, it's dirty, raw data. They purify the water, they find the seller's phone numbers, the email numbers, the social media account information. They pass it to cold callers. The cold callers start working these purified water, and once they find a motivated seller, they use my seller phone script, which you can download from my website for just a couple of bucks. And once they find a motivated seller, how do they know if they're motivated? Because my seller phone script has exactly things that we ask to let you know, and you know that if they're motivated. Okay, it's pretty simple. That's why you need it, guys. It's like I sell it for 300 something change. You can get it right now for 147. Top of the line. I use it. My students use it. Most important thing, you need to filter out the sellers. So I have some guy in India or Pakistan know if they're motivated or not, gauges their motivation just through my seller phone script. So if you don't have it, you're missing out, guys. Okay. So once they fill out the seller phone script, okay, they take that information and they give it to my right-hand man, my VA. Okay. Now this VA is managing this whole orchestra, and they just report to me. Okay. All right. Now that's just $7 million. If you want to take it more, then you can even eliminate yourself. But I'm not going to go with that. Just say 100K a month. This is what you need. Okay. Your right-hand man or your assistant takes the seller phone script, and because the seller phone script is 3 pages long, there's all kinds of private information we ask and open-ended questions we ask. There's 2 ways to structure it. You can have your cold caller finish the seller phone script, okay? Or you can have the cold caller just ask all the questions on page 1. Then if they're motivated, they just pass it along to your assistant, okay? I don't have my cold callers give offers. I don't have my cold callers, close deals. The only thing the cold caller's job is to dig, okay, the purified water for gold nuggets. And now they don't have the tools to determine if this is really gold or not. They're just looking for shiny stuff. Like, I show them if it looks shiny this way, if these questions are answered in a certain way, then that's shiny. And then they give it to the assistant to process that information further, to take it to, different equipments and verify this is gold and start chunking it away so we get the nuggets, okay? So, again, data comes in, these data extractors collect the data like courthouse evictions, probates, FSBOs, so on. Okay, there's so much more. Join the Alchemy Stones class. They give it to the extractors. The extractors purify the dirty, raw data and get purified water or leads. And they give it to the cold callers. The cold callers work the leads, okay? And then, if they're motivated by filling out the seller fact sheet page number 1, they give it to the assistant. The assistant now calls them, asks the remaining questions, engages the seller's motivation even more, and the assistant determines that if they're 100% motivated. If they are motivated, then they pass that lead to the acquisition manager. So the acquisition manager is not working on generating leads. They're not working on, follow-ups. They're not doing any of that stuff, dude. All they're doing is going to appointments and closing deals and giving offers, guys, and picking up the contracts, okay? Okay. Now, once they give the offer, let's say you're using the offer, they may do 1 or 2 days of follow-ups, but usually it goes back to my right-hand man, and they're gonna do all the follow-ups to the deal hatches for 1 month, 1 year, 3 years, it doesn't matter, guys, okay? Very important to understand. Now, once this acquisition manager gets the deal, then we give it to the end buyer manager, and then they're the one that goes in, finds the cash buyer that's a fix and flipper, or a cash buyer that's a landlord, or a subject to buyer, or a retail buyer, whatever the story is, okay? If we're gonna hire a realtor to put it up there, whatever it is, they take care of that situation, okay? This end buyer never deals with sellers, okay? We keep the process simple, okay? They just do one thing like a assembly line. The reason Henry Ford was very successful is because he had a very line like this, and everyone just did one task, one task, one task, one task, one task. And you will have more people, but the people that do those tasks will become the best. And then the way I teach it, right, in my VA book, is you can have 6 people working for you for less than $900 a month, not a week, a month, and they're working 40 hours a week for you, okay? And they're part of your team. How do you find them? How do you train them? How do you filter them? What paperwork do you give them? What kind of contracts do you give them? I have all that stuff in my book, guys. $1,500, special right now, $697. Read the reviews on it. Game changer, dude. I only bring game changer stuff in, okay? All right? Now, let's go ahead and rewind back a little bit and make sure we got everything and talk about the job task one more time. My assistant, their job task is to control everyone here, okay, orchestrate, so I don't have to be there, okay? My assistant job is to do all the follow-ups, okay? So this acquisition sends the offer in, after a couple of days, then my assistant takes all the follow-ups for weeks later, month later, to the deal hatches, okay? My assistant will take all the incoming calls from the people that this guy has given an offer to. Okay, then it takes the calls, there's the follow-up, there's all the missed calls. They don't do the missed calls for the incoming call people because they have a different phone number. Okay, the incoming call people do their own incoming calls or missed calls. That's their job to do. Okay, the assistant deals with all the incoming calls that are higher level, they're filtered out, they're more qualified, and we've given offers or they have questions, etc. Okay, now. The data miners, what their job is to gather raw data of potential people that want to move or they want to sell their home or they may be distressed, like courthouse, evictions, probates. There's a bunch of other stuff, I'm not naming it here, and mobile and so on, Craigslist. They're getting that raw data and the dirty water and they're giving it to the extractors. The extractor has one job, to take that dirty water, purify it. Take that dirty water, purify it. That's it, dude. Once they purify it, they go ahead and give it to the cold callers. The cold callers, they only have one job. The only job is to generate leads. Take this clean water and find the gold nuggets. When they find the potential gold nuggets, they're going to ask them to sell the Ninja phone script to determine if they're motivated. If they're motivated, they're going to pass it up to my assistant. okay? They're not gonna close the deals, they're not gonna do any of that other stuff, they're not gonna do any data, they're not gonna do any postings. That's not what their job is, okay? Because we generate so much free data that they work all day. Now, there's one other guy in here that I didn't put in here. Let me put it here, and I call that my secret marketer. And I can't share it with you guys unless you're in my alchemy stones. But this little guy here brings me thousands and thousands, and I've done thousands of deals because of this little guy and this marketing trick. Jay, I'll text that to you because you've been in my class. I appreciate your success. But for your other guys, I just can't share that. I'll just give you my business for free. But if you're interested into that, or if you've been getting value, then you should definitely check out my website, my Real Estate Dojo. Definitely check out the Mother course if you want to learn how to structure deals. And if you already are pro, or you've been doing deals, but you haven't been doing deals on a constant basis, or you want to take your business and automate it, where you step out, then you need to get into the Alchemy Stone class. It's a $9,000 course. Right now I'm running a promotion on it for $2,500. Actually, it's $2,497. Let's just round it up to $2,500. Only a couple of seats available. Highly recommended. Jay took the class and 13x his money. He put $2,000 in because he got on the early bird special. You guys are still on the early bird special. It's going up 500. Okay, but he got in. He put $2,000 in, and he said he made 5 deals, 3 are in escrow. He closed 2 on one of them. He just made $26,000 off one deal, from my understanding, and he 13x his money. So he put $2,000 in, right, for the course. He put $2K, and he made over $26,000. And that's on one deal, and he has 4 other deals. Okay, guys. So that's pretty good odds. I don't know. I can't even get that with Bitcoins. I can't get that with stocks. I can't get that with bonds. There's a lot of stuff you can't get that with. But if you invest in your mind and you implement my systems and you're willing to pedal, it'll work for you just like it did for Jay, guys. Okay. Now we talked about the cold callers. The secret marketer also uses the data from the extractors to do the marketing, and we have a lot of success with them, okay? Once they find that motivated seller, that secret marketer then gives the information to the cold caller to go ahead and call and fill out the seller fact sheet, what I call the seller ninja phone script, okay? Fact sheet, the same exact thing, okay? And then they pass it up to the assistant, okay? The social media person also takes the data from the extractors, and he uses it for the email marketing, and also uses it for the social media marketing, which I actually have a training book for just like $40 or something, guys, and you're crazy, okay? This thing is so simple that you just take it and you give it to your VA and they can do it. That's how I made it, because the training is not even a custom-made training. It's what I took, what I give to my VAs to do. This is a training what I give them. I say, do this for my business, and I give you the exact training. So I didn't even do anything special, guys. I took what I give to my VA and give it to you. It's so simple and it works. And you give that information to your VA without doing any editing, and they can run with it. And that's how I roll. Okay, it's not very complex. It's not a $15,000 course or a $9,000 course, but it's very effective in the sense that it gets you money, referrals, leads, totally for free. You don't have to pay for any Facebook ads. Nothing. Okay? I mean, I can't explain anymore, guys. Okay? So now, the social media manager gets the data from the data miners and the extractors, starts working on with the email, starts working on with the social media, Facebook, Instagram, etc. And at the same time, the account acquisition manager, their job is to work all the leads that my assistant has given them and put it under contract. Once they get it under contract, they pass it over to the end buyer manager, and the end buyer manager is now going to find an exit buyer for us. Now, how much did you pay these guys? Okay, we talked about the VAs. I pay the VAs anywhere from, and I show you in my book, in my VA book, it's called VA Exponential. How much to pay them, where to find them, how to filter them, how to qualify them, how to train them, etc. What phone systems you should use, how to set everything up, okay? So the VAs, I pay there's two types of VAs. There's what I call back-end VAs and front-end VAs. Back-end VAs don't use their voice. They're just sitting there on behind a computer. Okay? A front-end VA uses their voice, like a cold caller. The only front-end VA I have here is this one and this one. Okay? These people, I have to pay them a little bit more. Okay? Because they know English and whatever. So I pay these people $150 a month. $150 a month for them to work 40 hours a week for me. Now that's a lot of money for them. They're getting paid more than they could in their own country. They don't have to drive to work. They don't have to pay for taxes. They can eat at home. They love it. It's a win for them. That's where I start them off with, and eventually I pay them a lot of money. Depends on their ability to generate for me. But I think just start out for the first couple of months, I'm paying them $150. Okay, they got to show their value. Okay, so I'm paying the VAs the front end $150 a month. Okay, the back end I'll pay them $120 a month. Okay, $120, guys. So this is a $120. This is a $120. This is a $120. Okay, this one is front end, and this one is a front end, and these are U.S. people. Okay. Now that I talk about the VAs, how much you pay them, from here to here, the total amount for here is going to be less than $750 a month. To max, $900. Okay? In case I like someone and I'm willing to give them some bonuses, whatever. Okay? No more than $900 to have these 5-6 people, which is the data miner, the secret marketer, the extractor, the cold caller, the social media, and the right-hand person. All that $600 to $900 a month. If you hire VAs and you pay a lot more, you did it wrong. If you never hire VAs and you can't believe that, go download my book, read the reviews, and you'll become a believer, guys. Okay? Now, the acquisition manager and the end manager, they're in the U.S., okay? They have to be local in your area because they need to go out there and drive to the property, take pictures. The back end needs to bring buyers, show the property, etc. So you're going to pay them more. The way I pay these people, since they don't have anything else to do, their only job is to go to close. This one's going to be just closing sellers. The other one's just going to find buyers. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. Everything else, my back end people are doing. So I'll just give them 10% to 25%. So 10% to 25%. Okay. If they're badass, 25%, I'm happy with it. If they're not that badass, 10, they can start off 10 and work their way up. They don't have to do anything besides go close deals. Here, Johnny. Here, acquisition manager. Here's an appointment at 2 o'clock. Here's an appointment at 8 o'clock. And they're both motivating. One's going to a divorce, the other one's going to eviction or whatever. And then here you go. You know everything about them. Just go close the damn deal. You don't have to market. You don't have to put no signs. You don't have to do shit. Okay. So 10 to 20% of whatever the profit is. Okay. So together, the American workers can get up to 50%. Okay, if you wanted to do that. Okay, that is what this. That's 25% each. This business structure, this business framework allows you to make thousands and thousands of dollars without going to work. Okay, you're not talking to sellers, you're not looking at homes, you're not finding the buyers, you're not doing any of that. You're not talking to time. These people are. Okay, so you're going to give up some. You're going to give up some, but you're going to still have a lot of money left for you. Okay, now together, I think 50% is if they're very good. I would probably say 30% for these people is good, and you're probably going to pay for these people like 10%. So you're totally in it for 40, and you're keeping 60% as your business as a business owner. Okay, and now you have some expenses to pay, like your website, your domain, your CPA, all the other your landing pages, etc. Okay, but you pay at 60. So this thing sounds, for some of you guys who never had a business and you're just a football player, you're the receiver yourself, you're like, damn, I gotta get 40% up, right? But this is a system where I take you from the football player and make you sit on the top of the stadium and have you the owner of the team and have a team work for you. So instead of you doing 2 or 3 deals or 5 deals, you're doing 20 deals, you're doing 25 deals, you're doing 100 deals. Depends on your goals and your drive and motivation. Okay, guys? And you get to still keep 60%. And you have Americans going talking, people that have experience, not just Joes. Because a lot of people have experience, but they can't generate leads, right? They don't know how, they don't have follow-up skills. They don't have the money to put into marketing, or they haven't met Mike that shows them, how to generate traffic. Because, okay, one of the great things with the Alchemy Stones course, well, there's a lot of great things. There's a lot of stuff I just don't say out here because I don't want people to copy my ideas. There's a lot of people that copy ideas, and I don't mind sharing my ideas, but some of my stuff I need to keep it as a secret because I can't have so many people unless you're part of the family, all right, the dojo family. Okay, guys, like Jay is. Okay, so what people don't understand with the Alchemy course, they think it's just one-page website. Like, hey, a lot of people come like, hey, if I put a video on my page, do you think that's going to bring me business? Dude, it's not this. Any guy on Upwork or freelancer or IT guy who creates your fucking website, do you think they're going to create you a business? Anyone can go buy an equipment, a dough maker and an oven maker, and open a pizza place. But what makes Pizza Hut successful? It's not the ovens. It's not the dough, dude. Anyone can create your landing page. There's so many goofballs that are IT guys, professionals, not this and that. They can do that, but they can't generate the traffic. They can't generate the system. They can't generate the follow-up. They can't generate all the holes in your business. That's something that I can't do. Right? I'm the only guy out here on the internet that I know of. Never had a resume, never had a job, been an entrepreneur since day one, high school. Never borrowed any money, never got into debt, never put anything on a credit card, just bootstrapped it and turned it into $1 million businesses. From my real estate brokerage to my real estate investing company to my moving company, and I can show how to do that. I had callous. I did it all through imagination and creativity. Daddy didn't give it to me, the bankers didn't give it to me. I'm no one's slave. Okay? And I had multiple lives. In a sense, I've been an entrepreneur at a fitness company. I had that, and I had success with it. I had a moving company, I had success with that. I had a real estate brokerage where people worked for me older than my parents worked for me, and I was their boss. I had success with that. I had a real estate business where I was buying old guys, and I had success with that, dude. Okay, and I'm trying to, impress myself up with you guys like I'm special. No, dude, I can't spell, I can't do this. I'm a refugee, my parents. But dude, I'm telling you, I can turn your lives into advantages if you're willing to put the hustle in. Because the systems, I'm not one of those guys that got fired and then became an entrepreneur. Most of these guys you listen to their story. They started with credit or debt, credit card. They went to try to get in debt and they make it. There were the very few people that made it. Everyone else got in debt and lost their business, lost their stuff, right? Okay, so they get into debt. They haven't been an entrepreneur all their life, guys. They just started maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago. Okay, I'm born for this. I was born for this, dude. Since day one, I never want to have a job, never want to work for someone. Even in high school, I was a hustler. Even in college, I was a hustler. For myself. And who else do you know that's willing to have $1 million in real estate, $1 million in a business, okay, have a $100,000 car, have everything, and then let it all go? Because I know I'm the alchemist. I can turn my imagination to whatever I want it to be. And I want to share that with you, just like in my Alchemy Stones class. And one example is that most people will tell you how to spend your money. Right? They tell you, hey, do direct mail, do yellow letters, do street signs, do this, and it costs money, right? And I don't care if you're broke, or I don't care if you have $100K in your bank, or you have $1 million in the bank. You're better off using imagination, creativity, create a proven system, then put money into it. Okay, most people run out there and just borrow money and throw at it, and it doesn't have success. And most people will tell you, okay, how to spend a lot of money to generate business. I'm one of the only people that tell you, hey, there's a lot of free stuff you can do in America. That's what makes this country great. Okay? And I encourage you to use your imagination, to use your creativity to free yourself and be your dreams. Okay? One example that I've done that I share with my students is that many people think that traffic costs money. Okay? Now in the Alchemy Stones, right? On an average, I custom make it to my students' abilities and how much business they're generating and their level. But on an average, I get people 14 marketing proven planning. Okay, that's going to generate them tremendous amount of traffic, tremendous amount of leads, so they could pick the best of the best. They could cherry pick it. They could, what I call it, get the cream of the cream. Okay, and out of the 14 guys, 13 are free, and the one costs so low money, guys. Okay, and the way I teach it is use your imagination that I've already created for you. Use my funnels, use my systems, my proven systems that I've been doing for 20 years. From outsourcing to setting up systems to creating patterns, from closing. Use this system and generate tremendous amount of traffic, tremendous amount of lead. Put it into my automation funnels where it does the sales and the closing for you so you don't have to do it. Take that money that you make as profits, reinvest it into your business to create a team for you so you don't have to be in there taking the hits on the field. You can be the owner. Okay? Now, if you don't take your profits and you don't reinvest into your business like Jay's going to do, like I'm showing him right now, then you're not going to have successful. But the point I'm trying to make is that anyone can tell you how to spend money, many people do, but at the dojo, I take pride in myself to show you how to make money without spending money. Okay? And out of the traffic funnel, okay, majority, 99% is free. So all these ideas that I showed you in the class to do are totally for free, and then you take that free idea, you give it to these smart people in India and Pakistan that have college degrees, master's degrees that are willing to work for you for $120 a month, and you allow them to have success in their countries, which in return is going to allow you to have success and bigger profits, which then you can come back and give it to them to help them out, and in return to give you, and create a really, really win-win situation because you're helping out the community, you're helping out the seller, you're helping people in third world countries to have a better life, and you're helping yourself, you're helping your family, right? And I always say I'm an open source. I share you my trade secrets. I think the world has enough abundance for all of us. All of us. That's why I give you my stuff for free. Okay? Some of you guys, well, Michael, you didn't give me 1 or 2. What I just shared with you was 99% of my stuff. Right? There's that 1% that's that killer punch, right? But if you join the dojo, most people will just sell you and fluff you. I don't got any fluff. We just dive into this and we go into it. Best way to make money. So if you want to have a 100K flipping business, you need to make sure you have a cold caller. You need to make sure you have a right-hand man or a right-hand woman, which I call my assistant. You got to make sure you have a social media marketer, data miner. You got to make sure you have an extractor, and you got to make sure you have my secret marketing guy, and then you got to make sure you have an acquisition manager, and you got to make sure you have the end buyer manager. And by leading these people, what allow you to do deals after deals consecutively, like a Domino Pizza restaurant that does deals consecutively. And it allows you to exit the business and not work in your business. Okay? Again, it allows you to exit the business and you'll be at the top and you can manage it. You can say, okay, I'm going to spend some money in advertisement on that. I'm going to go to this class. I'm going to go network here. And it allows you to grow your business instead of just running around like crazy like Jay was texting me. He said, man, I got 1 deal closed, 2 deals closed, the other 3 are in escrow. I've been running around like crazy. And that's why I decided to do this video, because it's time for him to take the money he's taking from this business, invest it in the right team so he can have a McDonald's, so he can have a Subway, so he can have a franchise of his own, okay? And if any of you guys are interested in partnering with Jay, I forgot what state he is from, I think Houston. Do you know what state he's from?
Arizona.
Okay, Arizona, guys. If you guys are in Arizona, okay, you want to be Jay's acquisition manager, and I'm not, you know, he's not paying me anything. I just think he's a great guy. He's going to do deals, and you just want to go do deals. I think Jay would like to work with you. I haven't asked him or anything, but just leave a comment if you're interested in working with him, because he's been using my system. He's going to be generating a lot of leads, and I know he's going to be doing a lot of deals, and I'm going to show him how to step out. So if you want to be part of his team and help him close deals, and Jay's stepping out of the game, he's decided he doesn't want to be a football player no more, even though he loves the game. He loves meeting sellers. He loves putting deals on contracts. He loves fixing homes, right? But he decided, hey man, I want to be, or I want to be the owner of the franchise. Okay, and I'm gonna now provide for my team, and I want to make sure my team survives. So if you guys are interested, you might hit him up. I haven't asked him because he just texted me today around 4 o'clock. So I don't know what, it's 8 o'clock, 4 hours later, I'm doing this video for you guys. So I don't ever prep, it's just freestyling. That's how I roll, guys. The shit isn't in me, it just comes out naturally. Okay, sometimes I write some stuff down so I don't forget. But if you're interested in maybe partnering with Jay, just leave a comment on his Facebook or YouTube. I'll pass your information to him. You probably could be his acquisition manager or manager if he wants. Okay, and if you guys are interested in taking your business, if you're a realtor, investor to the next level, hit me up. I'll let you download my franchise systems for just a couple of bucks, guys. Okay, everything's on sale right now. My seller phone script, very important. It helps you filter the sellers from motivated sellers. The mother course, it teaches you all the strategies like options like subject to, owner financing, master leases, lease options, so on. It also shows you the whole business from how to get 1 to 3 deals in 29 days. That's what that course does. And my virtual assistant book takes, if you have a business, you already done a deal. Now if you're new, you don't want to get my virtual assistant because it's advanced. But if you've done a deal or two and you want to do more deals, you need my VA book. If you're a person that does deals on a regular basis but you want to scale off, right? You don't want to be a player anymore. You want to be the owner. You need my VA book, guys. Top line, go check it out for yourself on My Real Estate Dojo. And if you guys have a successful business now, you got to have a business. You've done deals because this Alchemy Stones is advanced training. Okay, but if you've done deals, you know how to structure deals. In this course, the Alchemy Stones, I don't teach you how to do a subject to. I don't teach you how to do owner financings. You got to have already mastered those stuff. If you haven't mastered that, well, download the mother course. But once you download the mother course and you learn that stuff and you do a couple of deals and you want to now grow exponentially, then you need the Alchemy Stones. Okay? The Alchemy Stones is for someone that already knows has done deals. They want to just exponentially grow or constantly do deals, or they want to step out of the game because I just drive so much traffic and we have great follow-up system over like 10 different things we do to convert, all in autopilot. And so you're going to get flooded with a lot of business. So if you take action, if you're hungry like Jay, you're going to be able to take your business to the next level when you get out of the game, guys. Okay? And you're going to reach out to me and give me some good news like Jay did, guys. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment. If you take value of this video, please jab on the like button and share and tell me what your thoughts are about the Alchemy class, about what I talked about, how to set $1 million business flipping houses, and my trade secrets that I share with you. Or if you want to just join Jay in Arizona to be maybe his acquisition manager or be part of it. I'm not sure. He may be interested. And if you are, just leave a comment. Hustle and bustle. Don't take no for answer.
Oh, wait, we got some questions.
We got questions? Okay, go ahead.
YouTube Get a Bar 2000 says, I'm thinking of getting the We Buy Houses car wrap. What do you think?
Guys, I think it's a fabulous idea. I don't know if you guys ever see my smart car. It's fully wrapped. I spent $2,000 plus on it. It gets you a lot of business. But before you invest that $2,000 on a wrap, I would highly recommend if you put into the Alchemy Stones, and I'm going to generate you so much money if you take action more than a car wrap. Because the car wrap would give me like 1 to 2 customers a year, or maybe if I pushed it hard, because a lot of times I just left the car at a busy intersection, okay? But it would give me 1 or 2 customers a year. A lot of people would call me from it, but I would only get 1 or 2. But the Alchemy Stones, as you can see, Jay, he put $2K in. Off one deal, he made $26K. Okay? And guys, do you have my laptop? I can just show you guys the text that he sent me. If you're on my Facebook, you go check it out. I'll put a link down there as below. Any other questions? Was there on there, Soraya?
Yeah, he says, you are the truth, brother. And
thank you, bro.
Also, what do you think of door hangers?
Man, I'm actually going to do a video. I do, I have crews where I have like multiple guys in there, right? And they go out and hit moving company for my road. Right now, I would hold on right now because it works, but session hits, dude. Or at least that's what I'm doing. Okay, let me just show you this, guys. I got a text from my student Jay. You know, he said he made 26,000, and he also sent me a text a little bit later saying that
Move it down.
he's going to. This is the first time he ever made a check this big. 4 other deals, one other one closed, 3 other pending, and that's what we do at the dojo, guys. Some of you guys think that I'm here just for the money, guys. Man, I promise you this. I had a $1 million business. I had real estate. Do you think I would give all this shit away and go live homeless if I cared about money, dude? Okay, I know I can make money. I am making money. I am money, dude. Okay, money is nothing besides the material things. Okay, my mind is money, and I'm letting you have my mind because it's my job now to make money. And I could live on an air mattress. I've lived homeless. I lived in my car. It's no big deal. I lived in my car when I was in college. When I started my business with $100, I give all my stuff away to the homeless people, and decided to just go homeless. I was like a year homeless, living in my car, living at parks, and you know, I really learned a lot. I know what life is about. You know, I'm a refugee to America. I've never borrowed anybody to start a business, and I'm not doing this for money. I had more money than I could imagine. I had a $100,000 car, $20,000 bike, ATVs, multiple ATVs, jet skis, multiple cars, multiple houses. Man, if I was here to do this for money, I wouldn't let go of everything I do to do these free videos for you guys. I do it because I want to change your life. I want to change your life. And the reason is, someone changed my life. When I was in high school, I was hanging out with the wrong crowd. You know, all my friends that I hang out in high school are in jail or dead. And one guy, my wrestling coach, changed my life. And I always remember what it is for someone to change your life, dude. And I swear to God, I'm going to change people's life. I thought I was going to be a wrestling coach. I got my kinesiology degree, which is be a coach, but I decided, man, I don't know if I want to do that. I'm an entrepreneur. And one day, which was 2013, I decided, hey, I want to go change people's life. I have a lot of education on real estate, and I've just been giving you guys for free. I have over 500 videos on my blog, my real estate dojo, the YouTube. I do this shit for free, dude, okay? And 99% is free, 1%, you know, I used to make money, but hey, what I teach you guys make money. I know so many guys that reach out to me. I helped you guys make thousands, 3,000, 5,000, 20,000, and plus. How do I know? Because you guys reach out to me. It doesn't matter if you pay me or not. The universe is going to take care of me. My job is to take care of you. That's it, dude. If I take care of you, Creator's going to take care of me. And that's all I want to do. I want to change your life, your life, your life. I don't care if you guys pay me. If you do pay me, God bless you. But you don't have to. I'm going to get paid one way or another, and if you take my ideas and you implement them, you're going to get paid 100%, dude, 100%. Why do I know? Because I've done multiple businesses without ever borrowing money. I help multiple people make deals, and if they can do it, you can too. If I can do it as a refugee, you can too. Any other questions?
That's it. He goes, thank you for the info.
Hey, thanks for watching.
Oh, wait, we got one more question. Sorry. David Barrera on YouTube is asking, what time do your VAs make calls, and what is the best time for cold calls?
That's a very, very, very good question. I would highly recommend downloading my VA book. We go into all that stuff, okay? When's the best time to make calls, where to hire them, the contract you should use, the phone scripts you should use, how to structure bonuses, because if you don't give them the right incentive, they're not going to be motivated, you know, so on and so on. So definitely get on my website, download that book. It's a top seller. It's what I would say is one of my best books that I ever did out there, guys. And it's over 8 hours of training. There's a lot of stuff like contract stuff that I give you that I've used in my own business. I could easily sell this book for $2 to $5 grand, guys. And there's reviews that said this book is worth $5,000. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Thanks for watching. Click on the share if you got any valuable content. Tell your friends and family. Anybody else that wants to be on opinion or wants to change their life, I'm here for you guys. See you later, gang.